Hello, collective. Welcome back. Here to do a general message for the collective. Damn, it was something else I wanted to say. But anyway, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I hope my fan ain't too loud. It's hot and I didn't want to turn it off. So hopefully you can hear me. So I came up with two affirmations. I usually shuffle my cards and then I look at the energy of the card and then I'll come up with an affirmation. The first one is I am willing to work hard when the right opportunities present themselves to me. I am willing to work hard when the right opportunities are presented to me. I also wrote down, I work on being in control of my temper. I work on being in control of my temper. Bible verse comes from Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 10. Whatever whatever your hands finds to do, do with all your might. Whatever your hands finds to do with all your might. Obviously within reason, right? So let's jump right into it. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? Please and thank you. What's going on with the collective? Messages for the collective, please and thank you. What's going on with the collective? Please and thank you. So for somebody might have a lot on their mind right now. I don't know if this is because a door has closed for something. Speaking of opportunities, right? When they're presented, I don't know if this is like maybe, I don't know, if an opportunity slipped through somebody's hands. Or like I said, if it's something with like a temper, knowing how to be in control of your temper. Unless you're dealing with somebody like that. But I feel like for somebody can have a lot on their mind right now. I don't know if this is feeling like you're experiencing a lot of disruptions in your life right now. If it's not disruptions, like I said, it could be a lot on the mind. For somebody, like I said, it also could be something about a door closing or feeling like one has closed. Spirit, what's going on with the collective? Yeah, it could be something about opportunities. Tell me more. Messages for the collective. Maybe it's about, or maybe it was an experience for you to be able to see something through a different lens. Tell me more. Messages for the collective, please and thank you. What message do you have for the collective? But it really could be something about the past for somebody. Tell me more. Messages for the collective. Yeah. For somebody, it could be something about maturity. For somebody in their feelings, it could be something about sensitivity, being sensitive to something. We're not about to diminish, your emotions and what you feel. We're not gonna do that. But it could be something about, or you're dealing with somebody like that, unless somebody is immature, whether this is emotionally immature or something about being loved with conditions. It could be something with that too. Somebody loving somebody with conditions. Like, I'm only gonna love you if you do this, or if you're this type of way, and if you're not, then I don't love you. And is it really love, or is it more so conditions that you really care about? For somebody. Now, for somebody, it could be something about a person not listening to their emotions. Unless somebody need to break up with somebody might need to tell somebody, I'm through. I'm done with you. You have to do it in your own way. Take it how it applies to your situation, where it fits. But for somebody, it could be something like that. Unless this is a heads up for you, that somebody might be reaching out to you and telling them, they can't do something anymore, or this is you. Either you have done this, you're gonna do this, or this is advice. Somebody might need to break up with somebody. I don't know if this is romantic. Obviously, when you break up, it will be like a romantic type of thing, right? But not necessarily. But that's what I feel like we started with. Somebody not being able to let a door close, or somebody just has a lot on their mind, like I said. But it's something like that. Somebody might be in their feelings about something, and maybe somebody needs to express to somebody how they feel, but they're not doing it. Or something with clinginess. It could be something with clinginess also. And we did speak about opportunities, right? As the affirmation. It's something with that too. I love how the affirmation came out. And it's resonating already. For somebody, it's something with that too. So also, you know what needs to be released in your situation. If it's not a person, you know what needs to be released, what door needs to close, so you can walk through a new door of opportunity for you, so you don't miss out on opportunities. Maybe you also have to be in a position where you're able to adapt or acclimate to different situations and people around you. It's something like that. Tell me more, spirit messages for the collective. It was something else I was about to say, and then my mind went blank. Tell me more. Yeah, for somebody, it's something about releasing something, knowing how, when to love yourself enough to say enough is enough. For somebody, it could be something about self love too, though. This could be self love. Yeah. But if you are dealing with situations where you're feeling depleted or drained in some type of way, if it's a situation or as a person or people around you draining you, it's something about loving yourself enough to just say, you know what, I accept you for who you are, but it's not working for me anymore. Obviously, it depends on your situation though, because sometimes obviously you can't just walk away depending on your situation. But if you're in a position to be able to walk away from something, it's about self love, loving yourself enough. I'm getting it's something about gratitude also. So also maybe it's a situation where somebody felt like they lost a lot. Somebody could have lost a lot. I don't know if this was like a passing of somebody or whatever this is, but somebody could have lost a lot also. It's something like that. Yeah. Tell me more. I also want to say, because I'm feeling it in my spirit, where you are is where you are. It's just a bouncing off point to where you want to be. So maybe not focus on the thing, everything that's going wrong, or if it's just the fact that maybe it's not, I don't have what it is that I feel like I want right now in life. I want to be satisfied. I want to be comfortable. Um, where you are right now is just a bouncing off point to where you want to be. So it's giving me like being more focused on where you're trying to go. Not being attached to the outcome, but being more focused on where you're trying to go and how you feel about it, the emotions that you have, versus focusing on the things that you don't want and how those things feel. Obviously, you have to feel those emotions so you know what it is that you don't want. But once you know what it is, let it go. Don't focus so much into it because you don't want to feed that energy. Tell me more, spirit. Messages for the collective. Yeah, somebody could have been dealing with, if this isn't a child, for somebody it could be something with a child, or it's something about, I don't know, if somebody's a liar, somebody was dealing with a liar, and maybe you had to cut somebody off. I also want to say, if you were dealing with somebody who is, because you could be somebody who's very discerning, very wise, maybe you're able to get to the bottom of situations. But maybe somebody felt like they were slighted in a situation. So I would say be careful of how you react to a situation or respond to a situation because you don't want something to manifest based off of anger or bitterness or revenge for somebody. Now for somebody it could be, I don't know if this is a situation where somebody was dealing with somebody else, the other man or the woman. And if it's not like an actual, the other man or the woman, this could be somebody who is, I don't know if it's like a mother, or this could be you. Maybe you felt scorned at one time. I don't know. Somebody could have felt scorned. It's something about like hell hath no fury, like a woman scorned. But it could be a man too. Yeah. Tell me more, spirit. Messages for the collective. I wonder if it's a situation where going back to this self love energy, I wonder if it's a situation where somebody feels like, if it's just a feeling of defeat for somebody. So take it how it resonate, because I don't know if it's somebody that you know already, somebody that you don't know, that you haven't met yet, and it's just a situation. It's like test the waters, like test a person. We're not saying like in a sense of where you checking the motherfucker phone and stuff like that, but use it to how it applies to your situation, because it doesn't have to be romantic at all. Because we did say something about something feeling disrupted or just having a lot on your mind and trying to let doors close, but it's not. I don't know, maybe somebody's not able to, but it could be a situation where, I don't know if it's a situation where somebody's like unapproachable or something like that. I feel like somebody could have been dealing with somebody shady too. Take it how it resonate, because I don't know if it's like a friend, somebody who sees a enemy as a friend or something like that. Or somebody needs to change their mindset, let go of negative thinking, beliefs. Because it could also be, somebody just like, what, I'm just trying to level up in life. I'm trying to get to the next point, a path, a level higher than where I am right now with somebody. Yeah. Tell me more, spirit. Something maybe you feel like something's just feel like you restricted or something. Tell me more, spirit. Or something, or if something felt bad to you, it's like, a situation will be resolved, but maybe it was a lesson in something that you experienced. It's something with confidence too. Learning to be confident. I don't know if I said this part already, because I just said a whole lot and was rambling. If it's something about self-worth, it could be something about mastering your energy, being confident within yourself, being confident in what you could do also. It could be something about hard work too. Yeah. Planning your next moves from where you are right now at this point in life. Maybe you have more than one path to go down. Two of spades, eight of the hearts, three of hearts, five of hearts. Unless somebody felt like they was walking away from a situation, if somebody felt like a situation was a dead end situation, I don't know. Or somebody felt like, I regret being indecisive about something, and now something's at a turning point for me, and something might end that I really wasn't expecting to end. Or this is just like soul searching. If this was like a relationship, if you and somebody dating, y'all talking, y'all want to take it to the next level, but it's like more about finding out who you are within, and the other person's doing some soul searching as well, and then coming back together. I mean, y'all can still be sitting right next to each other, but it's still something about soul searching too. I'm also getting like it's time for somebody to level up also. is what I'm getting. But it's something about mood swing, being irritable too. I don't know if this is because of anxiety. I don't know. Tell me more. Let me get a different deck. Oh, these. I'm gonna use these. Let me make sure I said everything I meant to say. Yeah, I'm getting something about building like a foundation for yourself. Also, having a solid foundation. Maybe you have a really good something very lucrative sitting inside of you. You know, a seed that could be planted where you could build something. Tell me more. Or this is like having a green light to do something. Tell me more, Spirit. What message do you have for the collective? Messages for the collective. It's something about clarity too for somebody. This could be career for some people. It could be something with career path. Tell me more. But I'm getting about something about having clarity. Tell me more. Maybe somebody feel like, or maybe it is not what you feel, but maybe this is just how you are. Maybe it's something about, you needing to feel being inspired before you do something. And like I have to be inspired to do something before I do it. I can't just do it if I'm not inspired. But it's definitely something with communication. I feel like this could be something about career too. Now, for some of y'all, I feel like you already in this energy. It could be something about, you going after opportunities because this could be like a breakthrough for somebody also. And being aware of situations, I believe I mentioned this already, but being aware, if you're in environments where, because we started off saying something about knowing how to be in control of your temper. Not saying that you have one, but I'm just saying, knowing how to be in control of your temper, being well grounded, not letting anything knock you off of your square or shake you. And what I said, something about, uh, being mindful. I don't think that was the exact word I used. Being careful of your actions because of what might manifest because out of bitterness, anger, or revenge. For somebody, it could be something like that too. But also not folding, not giving into situations that don't resonate with you, or if it's something that you just don't agree with, or if you feel like you're being forced into something, not folding, not giving into a situation. Tell me more. I feel like you're somebody who, you care about people, you take care of people, you see somebody and they hungry, you gonna give them something to eat. You could also be working on not only yourself, you could be working on yourself, but you also could be working on finances, or if this is business, you could be working on that too. Yeah. And I don't know if somebody had to have like a procedure done, whatever type of procedure this is. Because it could be something about somebody getting into like herbs, herbology, or something like that. Natural remedies, nursing, I don't know. Something like that. Tell me more. And what I said earlier, counting your blessings. Did I say that? No, I said being grateful, but it's something about counting your blessings too. But somebody, it's something about a person that you haven't met yet. It's something with that. It's something with something about a person that you haven't met yet. It could be a counterpart for some people. Doesn't have to be. It's something about knowing how to have boundaries also with somebody. Three of Swords, Seven of Wands, Empress, Six of Pentacles. Knowing when to be generous with other people, but knowing when to pour back into yourself. Knowing when to say no. That's a full sentence. No. Having faith, not believing in delusions. Focusing more on the facts of a situation, however it applies to you. No, but somebody, it could be something about work. I don't know if somebody's been having issues with work, or it could be faith too, but it could be something about work. Yeah. I don't know if it's something was a penalty. If somebody had to repay something. Uh, Either somebody needed to repay you for something or you had to repay something. No, for somebody, it could be something about spending money too. I don't know. I don't know if somebody like to shop. It could be something with that too. Like, just because you feel like you want something, it's like, do you really need it though? Because something is beautiful or you just like it, it's shiny. Do you need it? Damn, my chest itching. This shirt itching my chest. Sheesh. Yeah, it's something like that. Four cups, Three of Pentacles, and a Knight of Pentacles. So it's something about getting something done also. So you can manifest some type of goal of yours that you could have been working on, and remaining, being patient but persistent, consistent, also following through with the things that you put in motion. Yeah. And be loyal to who's loyal to you is also, I want to say that. I don't know. I just want to say that. It's something about that too, being loyal to who's loyal to you. And that, I mean, you have to use your discernment too. I don't hear a lot of readers say this, but when you get tarot readings or you watch readings or whatever, sometimes people say, "Oh my God, that was on point," and then other people say, "No, that's fake" or whatever. You have to use your discernment with readers, because some people, and this was with anything in life, some people do things because they either clout, or they just want to jump on a wave, or they might be doing it for monetary, just for the money, and their heart is not really in it. But also, the true side of it is sometimes when you go to somebody who's very authentic at what they do, you still have to take everything with a grain of salt, because the tarot is just a portion of a bigger picture. It's just a percentage of data. It's just like if you're trying to get data from something that's worldwide, you're not just going to take the data from one area. You have to take data from all aspects. The same things with tarot. That's why we say take what resonate and take what don't. Maybe it happened already, it's happening, or it hasn't happened. Um, but ultimately, if it's a situation that you really don't, it's not, you don't feel like it's in your favor, or it's not something that you desire, Most of the times when you get readings, hopefully the reading doesn't come true. Or if it's something that resonates with you and you really want that to be your reality, it's like, well, if it's not a situation where you don't want it to happen, it's like, well, how can I improve on the situation? So it's two sides of a coin. But always keep in mind that we don't know everything. We're not God, you know. We're messengers. So you have to take everything with a grain of salt and use your own discernment. But also remember that it's just a percentage of data. You also have to pay attention on what's going on around you, what's the information around you, what are other people saying about the situation, how do you feel about the situation? Yeah. Now, for somebody, it could be a situation. I don't know. Somebody might want to hire somebody for something, or this is going to be an opportunity for a job. Like I said, for you to build something solid, something that's going to last for a while, for a long time. Yeah. Unless somebody builds, it could be something about building. I don't know. If somebody's building something, working on something, this could be working in a team with somebody, or this is like using your talents, what you're good at. You know, we're all good at something. This is also like using your talents, whatever that may be. Maybe you like to cook. I don't know. Maybe you're good with your hands. You like to build stuff. Maybe you have a green thumb. Maybe you're good with numbers. Maybe you're good when it comes to stuff that is good to consume for your body, for the benefit of your body, your well-being. Yeah. I don't know. Take it how it resonate. I feel like I'm missing something, but whatever. Damn, it feel like it's going fast. 27 minutes. Oh, let me get three of these. I feel like I'm going fast. I don't like pausing though, cause then it's like, damn, it's too much time going by and I ain't said nothing. Um, I don't know if you need to give somebody feedback about something, or this is somebody giving you receiving feedback. This, but it's definitely making sure you're getting something done. So maybe you're in the process of completing something. This could be a body of work. I don't know. Now, for somebody, it could be something about multiple sources of income, having more than one source of income. Maybe it's like you have a regular job and then you have something on the side where you have passive income. I don't know. Yeah, because it could be something about not being satisfied with something. What's behind this? Did I see the? No, I ain't see it. Tell me more, Spirit. What message do you have for the collective? I was about to say something, but never mind. Because I wonder if it's a situation where like somebody feels like something, like you could feel something, but you're not really sure about what it is that you feel about a situation, but you know it's something like something's about to happen or something's about to go down, or this is somebody else in your energy. They could feel something about to happen, but it's like still pushed through. Tell me more. Tell me more. Messages from collective. But somebody, it's definitely something about old age and longevity. Having faith also, but it's something about long age and longevity. Tell me more. What message do you have for the collective, please and thank you? Damn, my lips is ashy. Messages for the collective. Damn, you don't want to come out? Spirit, what message do you have for the collective? For somebody, it's something with career. Tell me more. It could be something about somebody's career path. So it really could be something about information. I don't know. Maybe you learning. It could be something with problem solving or experimenting with new ideas, giving birth to a new idea. Didn't I say something like that earlier? It's something like that too, giving birth to a new idea. Tell me more. Maybe it's something about putting something into practical use. This could be something that you learned a lot about already. Because, like I said, everything I say ain't going to resonate with everybody. But somebody, this could be something about you learned a lot about something, and now it's about putting everything that you've learned into practical use. Yeah, tell me more. Keep being you. What others say or do is a reflection of them, not you. Don't take anything personally. It drains your energy. Tell me more. Messages for the collective. I'm going to take it for myself. Tell me more. Messages for the collective. Appreciate all you have. Let go of how you think your life should be and celebrate all that is. Needing nothing attracts everything. So that goes back to the gratitude and counting your blessings. Because it could be, somebody just like, what, I'm really not satisfied right now. I don't feel satisfied, and I'm trying to be content and satisfied and comfortable. Not saying comfortable as far as I don't want to do nothing, but comfortable where we not struggling. But we not going to claim that. But we're not going to negate the fact that that is a lived experience and reality for some of us. We've all experienced it, unless you was born with a silver spoon in your mouth. I mean, even then, you still have hardships. Ain't nobody free from that. We all have lessons to learn. So definitely something with that. Tell me more. Reflect on your strength. Oh, I didn't say that. Yeah, that's another thing I didn't say. It's something like that too. Like something that you had to go through. It's like on the other side of that, you realize how strong you are based off of your past experiences. Reflect on your strength. We forget how strong we are until we look back at all we've overcome. You are resilient. Your growth is forever. Fall back, retreat, pull back your energy, step away, take a needed break. You will awaken to a new point of view. It's amazing what a perspective shift can do. And I'm gonna use these ones, these small ones. These my pocket cards. They fit in your pocket. Cause I don't want these ones are big. This deck is real big. Look at the difference. I didn't want to shuffle another big deck. Spirit, what's going on with the collective? Please and thank you. Yeah, for somebody, this is like having a clean slate or a fresh start, having a beginner's mindset, not being afraid to start over. Yeah, this is like walking through new doors. It's something like that. Living your dreams. Tell me more. Unless somebody is into like writing or something, I don't know. Tell me more. Or theater or um, tell me more. Damn. Yeah, it's something with that. Somebody repressing something. This is giving me like repressed desires Or maybe a situation felt like it got out of control, or it did, and somebody felt like they lost the upper hand or control of a situation. But it could be something with repressed desires too. Like somebody pushing down how they feel or what they desire, what they want. Tell me more. It could be an empress. Somebody feel like that about an empress, or this is something about unless this is something with artwork, love. If it's something about physical appearance like beauty, I don't know. What I said, art, beauty, uh romantic interest, so there could be matters of the heart too. Unless somebody owes somebody some money and somebody was overdoing their control or something, like being real heavy handed with what they was doing, trying to be in control of somebody. Tell me more. I don't like how they falling out now. It flopped out like that. Tell me more. Unless it's something about somebody meeting up with somebody, it could be like meeting up with somebody but not telling, keeping it to yourself. Or this is somebody else. Somebody else could be waiting to meet up with somebody. Now, for somebody, it could just be a situation where somebody's like, because didn't I say something about like feeling inspired before you take action? This could be something about like a person has, maybe it's something about two choices, two paths, or something like that. And a person needing to be um sure. I'm getting Taurus energy, even though that ain't out here. What is Earth energy? The Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, that's Earth energy. Or water or air, but it don't have to be. Also Leo, Pisces. But it could be a situation where somebody's like, um, somebody could be pensive, like really deep in thought about something, good or bad or indifferent. But it's like I'm waiting to see how I feel about something before I decide to do something. Unless it's something about, because I did say something about heavy handed control, right? It could be something about, I don't know if it's something with projections. Is somebody projecting onto you or you projecting? But it's giving me like feeling something really deep, like visceral, like a visceral experience, like feeling something really deep. Tell me more, spirit. I don't like how these fell out. It's pissing me off now. I'm gonna take them though, cause I don't got time. That right there, and this goes right here. Now, it could be something about mastering something. Put it where it goes. It could be something like that. Somebody mastering something. Oh. Repressed desires. This could be a situation where somebody is like, I don't know. If this is somebody that you know already, it could be something like somebody, a love interest coming back around for somebody. Somebody could be waiting to come back around somebody, but somebody could currently be doing work on themselves. Unless it's something about putting an application somewhere. Also, it's something about shopping. Maybe somebody's picking up a new skill. I was just saying this before I got on the camera because I ain't did a video in I don't know how long, but I'm trying to pick up a new skill myself, whether I'm learning by myself or if I actually go back to school. But yeah, it could be something like that too. Picking up a new skill, working very carefully, paying attention to details, knowing when to withdraw also, and focusing on things that are essential to you and things that no longer serve. I don't want to say don't have a purpose, but it's not conducive to your next level in life. I don't know. Take it how it applies to you. It could be something about like living in a peaceful home, but it's something about either it's something about somebody that you know already coming back around to you like a love interest, or it's somebody that you don't know yet that you haven't crossed paths with. Doesn't have to be romantic, but for some people it could be. But this could be I be trying not to use certain words, man, because everybody don't subscribe to the same stuff, and we not romanticizing over here. I don't know if this is like twin flame energy, but it could be. Now, for somebody, it could be something about mediumship, also. Yeah. Tell me more. Oh, the King of Pentacles came out, and the Queen of Pentacles came out in the first uh tarot spread that I did. It's the Queen of Pentacles. Now it's the King of Pentacles. So I don't know. Somebody could check all the boxes. Either this is like a job, a particular a field career path that you're going down or you're considering. This could be like something checking all the boxes for somebody. I'm not getting love like romantic, but I mean, whatever. But you could check all the boxes for something. I feel like you're somebody who's very hardworking, willing to do work that other people are not willing to do. Also, it could be something with numbers too. Maybe you're somebody who you can help other people build companies or something. Or you've been building one yourself, working, like I said, building something from the ground up and being patient, taking your time, not overlooking anything. It's giving me like CEO, boss type of energy. But you could be somebody who's very warm. You take care of people around you, like I said earlier. Tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit. Damn. Why something poking me? You feel like a card just fell. I guess not. I'm mad that happened. I ain't feel like looking down. It didn't, I guess. Whatever. Tell me more. Messages for the collective. Please and thank you. Get all the cards. Yeah, not feeling like you're being forced to make a decision, but making the right decision for yourself. Weighing your options also. Tell me more. Being what you seek. Tell me more. And we're not talking about, we're focusing on what is, what is right now. Where we trying to go? Now, I don't know if it's feasible to say fake it till you make it, but, we trying to manifest, right? So it's like we're going to focus on where we're going, where we're trying to go. As long as we're putting that work in. Tell me more. And what I said earlier, paying attention to the facts, not being deluded or falling for delusions. Tell me more. And not playing victim. Woe is me. Tell me more. It could really be something about diet too. Tell me more, spirit. Messages for the collective. Or not being attached to something, like an outcome of a situation. Yeah, I feel like somebody's thinking about the future. Somebody like I'm thinking about, you know, career, family, making connections with people that I resonate with, good vibes, being positive. Yeah. It could be something about jewelry or something. Or the color gold, red, orange. It's something with jewelry. Unless somebody do stuff like that, they make jewelry, I don't know. Or furniture. Or something about a cookout. Or something. Now, it's also something about, and this could be on somebody's mind too. It's like knowing that you can do something, but you're gonna have to step into a leadership role for somebody. Now, for somebody, shit, maybe this is somebody going for a new position at work. Cause then we said that earlier, like somebody trying to get to the next level. But somebody could be something like that, going after, I don't know, whatever position is available to you. Is this a team leader? Is it a supervisor position? Is this a managerial position? Or is this being a CEO of your own company? But it's something like that too. Yeah. Somebody could be thinking about second chances also. Did I say something earlier like having a clean slate? It's something like that too. It could be something with second chances that could be on somebody's mind. I really feel like this is like the future though. Somebody thinking about the future and being positive about it, expressing themselves, showing the world who they truly are. Also, maybe it's also a situation where like somebody feel like all eyes is on me. Oh my God, everybody watching me. I don't know. It's something with confidence too. Also, Leo, Aries, Leo, Capricorn. Even though it ain't out here, but Leo out here with the Sun card. But I always say Aries, Leo, Capricorn. Um, oh yeah, the Strength card is out here too. Heavy Leo energy. The Moon card, Pisces. For me, I get more than Pisces. I say Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo. I ain't never heard another reader say that, but that's what I get from it. So take it how you will. I feel like you somebody who has been a very responsible. You could have had a lot on your shoulders, a lot of responsibility, very hardworking too. So I feel like you're not somebody who's afraid of hard work. And it's like, damn, when I felt like giving up, I didn't, and I kept going. And this is going back to when I said realizing how strong you are after you went through something or endured something. Tell me more. Messages for the collective. Or maybe somebody had to apply pressure. Tell me more. Yeah, this is the card I was seeing in my head the whole time at the very beginning of the reading, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's something about building a solid foundation. Now, for somebody might be into gardening or something, or this is like planting, like starting to grow your own food or something. It could be something with that for somebody. Yeah. Tell me more, spirit. And when opportunities present themselves to you, when it feels right to you, first use your discernment and then take a chance. Two cards came out. I only needed one, and I'm irritated about it, but whatever. Queen of Swords at the bottom with the Eight of Cups. Hmm. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like willing to put in the work and investing in something. I mean, for somebody, it could be something about learning how to be frugal. I don't know. Or the simple things in life or simplicity. Because we not saying if you working hard, that you shouldn't treat yourself or you shouldn't have nice things. But it could be something with that too, like simplicity or just something like that. Patience, being patient also. Didn't I say that too? Like when other people are willing to give up on something, you're still gonna go through with it. Maybe you've been working on a project and other people were working with you at some point or not. But it's like, damn, people they weren't on the court with you when you were shooting the ball, It's like, but you still continue to persist and persevere. Somebody could be money conscious. It could be something about money too, like manifesting money. So I don't know if somebody reaching out to somebody about some money or an opportunity to make money for somebody. Yeah. I'm hoping it's nothing with like self-worth or something. I mean, I can't tell you how to feel. Shit. I got my own issues. But it could be something with that too. It could be something like, I don't know. It's like giving like rough around the edges and somebody feeling like, damn, I wouldn't mind working with somebody. You know what? If I don't have somebody to work with, that's fine too. But if it was an opportunity to work with somebody or be with somebody, I would do it. I don't know if this is like how people see you, like rough around the edges. This is like a diamond in the rough type of energy. I don't know. Let me get a affirmation. I mean, that's okay. Shit, to each his own. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please and thank you? I feel like I was all over the place with this. What message do you have for the collective? Messages for the collective. Energetic movement is at the bottom. There's a lot of earth energy out here. I think the whole family is out here. Queen of Pentacles. Well, Queen of Pentacles came out in a different deck, but in this deck, and the night Queen of the Night came out in the first deck I used. Second deck is the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. It's the whole family of Earth. So it's definitely something about resources. Unless this has to do with like self-worth. Yeah. I would say be mindful. I don't know your situation. Because then we say something about shopping earlier and like, do you really need it? Be mindful of that. Like, if you're around somebody who's money conscious and like somebody just trying to sell you anything because they want the money, be mindful that that's not you either. I don't know. I can't tell you what to do. Reflection is at the bottom. That's it at the bottom. Reflection came out. Honor the wisdom within yourself. Ganesha is here to help you find your own soul and be willing to let it shine. Didn't I say that earlier? You have reached the point in your life journey where self-judgment and criticism no longer serves you. It is imperative that you understand and appreciate the distinctive persona that you bring into all situations. Each of us has our own unique path. Through self-awareness and observation, you can see that everyone is working toward the same objective on their individual path, which ultimately leads to the same higher purpose. I don't know, for me, the higher purpose is getting back to source. But it could be on a more mundane level, like, I don't know if I want to say mundane, but it could be more 3D based as far as just being a contributing factor to mankind, I don't know. You have great progress on your spiritual path. You have made great progress on your spiritual path. It's now time to release the need to take responsibilities for events and lives that are beyond your control. Recognize the beauty of each of our paths and bless the journey of others. Appreciate silence and allow your inner light to shine out towards others as a means of communication. Through reflection and visualization, get in touch with the wise person within you. I feel like this was all over the place, though. I don't like it. Spirit, what message do you have? Do you have any additional advice for the collective, please? And thank you. Any additional advice for the collective? Any additional advice for the damn 57 minutes? It could be something about what I said earlier. It could be something about spending time to yourself. Um, Forgive those who hurt you, but do that on your own time when you feel like it. Because I don't know if it's a situation where, unless somebody needs to mourn or grieve something, or this is like not crying over spilled milk. If you're with somebody, but somebody, you don't have to be with nobody, but if you are, this could be like do something together, or this could be somebody separating, divorcing somebody. It could be something about a divorce or a breakup, separation. But not crying over spilled milk. Like if you feel like you missed the opportunity with something or you fumbled a situation. Because it could be something about mood swings or something like that. Or depression. Unless somebody wants to affect you like that, make you mess with your mood. I don't know. It's something with that. hmm Or something about having a change of heart. Also, it could be something about the next new moon coming up. Or we already had a new moon. I don't know, maybe next month, next new moon. It could be something with that too. Some type of shift that's going to happen. So it could be a matter of weeks or something like that. So this has been the message. I hope I've given you clarity on what you already know. And I will see you all in the next one.